Khamzat Chimaev, UFC contender, one of the more popular guys in the UFC, right? If you've not been following MMA or UFC in recent times, he's one of the new up-and-coming guys that they's really hot, right? They really pushing Khamzat Chimaev. Hopefully I've said his name correctly, but before we continue with this video, man, make sure you hit that like button for your boy Bushido. We on Bushido Boxing. This is where we go be for the remainder of 2023. But Devin Haney said some things a few years ago that ruffled a lot of feathers, to say the very least. This was about 3 years ago when Devin Haney said this, and very controversial, to say the very least.
he said, oh, he want to rip Black Fight Fan TV all day long. He said, keep grinding, Devin. Greatness is coming. Yeah, yes sir.
I'll tell you this: I will never lose to a white boy in my life. I don't care what nobody got to say. Listen, can't no white boy beat me on any day of the week.
And yeah, some time has passed since then. Devin Haney since then has come out and apologized from saying this, right? And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because Khamzat Chimaev is a fellow Muslim of Devin Haney, right? They're Muslims. And what I learned about the Muslims, right, is whether they're white, black, or Middle Eastern, they all see each other as brothers. They all don't necessarily seem to see color, right? Especially during Ramadan and things of that nature, right? But Khamzat Chimaev had some things to say about Devin the Dream Haney, and he wasn't too fond of the things that he had to say. Check it out.
Haney общаешься тоже?
Да. Ну, я отписался от него, от этого видео.
А что он сделал?
Он просто говорит, высокомерно слишком. Белому пацану, типа, непростительно для меня проиграть, говорит. Это расистское. Но если я скажу, например, я черным не проиграю, а весь мир будет, Хамзат черных не любит. А что, и черный может против белого? Какая разница? Мы все одинаковые.
Это видео, кстати, не сильно расфорсили. Вот сколько я слежу за ним.
Когда черный такое говорит, это большой не бывает.
Да.
Если я это скажу, весь мир будет об этом говорить. А у меня черные, белые друзья, мне без разницы. Черные, белые, оранжевые, синие.
У вас же самый интернациональный зал в Швеции, да?
Там все разные, там все национальности.
Now, to seeing what Khamzat had to say, and I really hope I said his name correctly. And look, man, me personally, I don't really condone things like that, because even though I have a lot of pride as a black man, I don't condone saying things like that. You don't want to underestimate no man. You don't want to estimate a man because of his skin color or anything like that. And then when you go out there and lose, right? And we've seen guys come out and say this in the past. Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor, you know, they say things like this to white fighters, and then they get up in there and they got their asses kicked. And the ass whooping, oh man, it was 10 times worse than it would have been if they hadn't said nothing at all. But fortunately for Devin Haney, he went out there and got the job done, right? He went out there and got the job done, and he escaped the "I'll never lose" to curse. Right? Because usually when it almost seemed like a curse when the guy said that, and then Devin Haney seemingly broke it. But he has since then came out and apologized and saying Devin Haney's a young guy, and I believe he learned from that mistake. However, some guys, you know, they didn't leave their memory. And guys like Khamzat Chimaev, who also got a fight coming up later on this month, October 21st, against Paulo Costa. Yeah, the 14-2 Paulo Costa, the Borrachia, going against Paulo Costa. Should be a good fight. Chimaev is undefeated fighting UFC 12-0. Me personally, though, UFC been really pushing Chimaev, and just call me a hater if you want. You know, I need somebody to hate on. I be hating on the guy a little bit, you know. So I be hating on Chimaev. I call him Chimaev because I seen him weight bullying some guys, and you know, I felt like Gilbert Burns beat him in that fight, and they gave him the gift decision. You know, he gonna have to win me over as a fan. I don't dislike the guy personally, nothing like that, but I need somebody to hate on, and Chimaev is one of the guys I be hating on. But yeah, man, should be a really good fight with him and Paulo Costa. It's gonna tell us a lot about Khamzat Chimaev. But yeah, man, he didn't like what Devin Haney had to say. If you don't know much about Devin Haney, he's one of the best young fighters in the sport of boxing, 24 years old. And he accomplished a lot of great things in the sport of boxing. Undisputed lightweight champion. He's on his second weight class. He's going to be going up against one of the champions in that weight class in Regis Prograis. So yeah, Devin Haney is one of the hot young fighters in the sport of boxing, one of the best young fighters in the sport of boxing. And yeah, man, guys in other sports, don't forget certain things you say. So yeah, man, Devin Haney since then apologized for what he said. I do think it was sincere. Devin Haney was really young at the time when he said this. Mind you, he's only 24 years old now, and he said this about 3 years ago. So yeah, he was a really young guy, and I think he learned from his mistakes. Me personally, like I said, I don't necessarily like when guys come out and say things like that, because if you lose, man, it's going to be ×2. But yeah, man, tell me what you guys think. Khamzat Chimaev said he don't like Devin Haney. He unfollowed him because he thinks he's racist. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.